Welcome everyone to Thrillhouse. This is round 2, Group A. Welcome back everyone after our weekend off for Bathurst. What a race that was. Not as exciting as I thought, but definitely great to be back in the box. So looking forward to tonight. Hope everyone's well. So welcome to all our viewers. So as always tonight, we are in Austria tonight, so we've headed over. We were in Spielberg at the beautiful Red Bull Ring, also formerly known as the A Run Ring. So tonight's schedule, pretty simple. We're going to start off with Soda Wars, so our 375 mils of red hot fun. That's going to be an absolute rip snorter, and it looks like we do have pretty much a full grid tonight, so that's going to be fantastic. Definitely pumped about that. And then we're going to head to the big Red Bull Ring, the full version, and then we're going to have Group A, and tonight Group A is absolutely loaded. All the big boys are in the house, so definitely looking forward to that. That's going to be an absolute rip snorter. So as always guys, chuck in your winner for tonight. We will endeavour as always to get across those and get involved with chat as well. So this is Sean, aka Ghost, bringing you Soda Wars tonight, and then I'll be joined by my usual co-commentator, the Good Doctor, and when we go across to the Supercars room. But we might head to the track now for Soda Wars. The boys are out on the track cutting some laps, so we'll go and see who our main... So first cab off the rank tonight is Subaru in Mountain Dew. Looking very good there. Mountain Dew's been a bit of a struggle this year for Mountain Dew this season, but looks pretty good. Always likes to get the elbows out. Our next runner tonight is Ricky Bobby in Dr. Pepper. So he's drawn the short straw again. So as we all know, Dr. Pepper tastes like crap, but the car looks fantastic. Our third runner tonight is D in Sprite. So I think this is D's first run in Soda Wars. I may be mistaken, but I believe it is, so that's pretty exciting. Next is Napoleon Black Dynamite in Sunkissed. So he's been kissed by the sun, so he's ready to go. Next up is Lucky in 7-Up. So I believe Lucky's had one go at Soda Wars before, but I think he's ready to go. This will be his second run, so looking forward to that. Next up is DJ Brian, check y'all, in Agwam, in that beautifully turned out Agwam. I really do love that thing. It probably is my favourite livery. It looks fantastic. Next up is Lardas in Pasito. So he's in that passion fruit thing, or we're just going to call it Kirk's. I prefer Kirk's. Yes, Grim Death, it is Ghost. That's correct. Oh, you're talking to me. Gotcha. So Grim Death is our room host tonight for Soda Wars. His first big hosting, so good luck to Grim Death. Hope it all goes smoothly, mate. Sure you won't have an issue. Next up is Luminous. He's drawn the small little Cascade manufacturer, plucky little Cascade. Always likes to get the elbows out. Next up is Dadson in Bundaberg, mate. There you go. So the Bundy car, always typical Queenslander, likes to get the elbows out. Next up is actually a brand new, one of our public members, Simo first. We're just going to call him Simo. So a nice bogan name for me. We all know I love a bogan name. He's in Fanta. Next up there is, what it looks like, is Filthy Stinkin' Reach. Filthy's in Coke. Well, I've got a feeling. So big pressure on Filthy here, because Coke's one of our benchmark operators, there's no doubt about it. So there are our runners tonight. If you aren't familiar with Soda Wars, it's pretty simple. These cars are all the same, 375 horsepower, 1200 kilos, all running on sport soft tyres. The race is a timed race, so it's a 15-minute race. And this stuff is normally pretty epic. The battles are incredible. The finishing margins are so small, so it's really good. So just checking there with a couple of things. Won't be a moment there, guys. So look in there at the track. So we are at the A Run Ring. This is the short version of the A Run Ring. So I might jump on board and see if we can get on board with someone, and we can go for a lap around the A1 Ring, or the Red Bull Ring. Keep call it the A1 Ring. Show my age. just having a look there, see who's actually going. Oh, there we go. We might stick here with Napoleon Black Dynamite, and we'll wait till he gets out of the pits, and we'll see how he goes. So this is the Red Bull ring, formerly known as the A-Run ring. Before it was bought by old mate Dietrich. So the first turn's Castro Edge. We're heading up now. Now normally the long track actually goes right up there towards turn 2, but this is where it cuts into Roush. So this is into Roush. So this section here this is Roush through here. Quite a tricky corner, this one. It feels like the corner falls away. Heading down the short chute now down to Rindt, named after, of course, one of the most famous racing drivers ever, Jochen Rindt, former world champion. Again, a really tricky corner. You don't want to take too much of that exit. You will get a penalty. And into Red Bull Mobile. Classic Red Bull. Loves a bit of self-promotion. It's a short, sharp lap around the Red Bull Ring short version, but plenty of action. It's going to be plenty of drama. Looking forward to it. So the guys will go racing in literally 1 minute, and we'll get underway. As always, guys, in chat, keep the chat flowing. I will endeavour to talk to you as much as possible. So who we got? We've got Doremus in the house, Richie Dell in the house, Crazy Shizzle in the house. So welcome everyone, hope you're all well. For the guys watching on Facebook as well, I did put up a poll. Hopefully it has come up, so please join on that as well. Thank you to Words Bradley for the sub, appreciate it. Thank you very much. So not long now, guys, till we get going racing. Looking forward to this. This is going to be awesome. Who else have we got? We got Pruski's watching, Clay's watching. So welcome everyone. So we're about to go racing. Soda Wars. Here we go. 15 minutes of absolute fizzy fun. If you've watched Soda Wars before, this normally provides some real drama. So we've got 12 cars on the grid tonight. So nice, fairly full field. Pretty excited about that. So here we go. Lights about to go out. Three lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we are racing. And everyone does get off the line fantastically well. So that's great to see as they head up now into the first turn. Quite a tricky turn. Will everyone get through smoothly? It looks like Cascade is leading the way. Oh, but Dr. Pepper doesn't like getting picked on, and Dr. Pepper will lead him through first turn 1. That is a great move there early. Followed there by Sunkiss. Cascade's in there as well as 7-Up. So the Citrus boys sticking together as per normal. We've come to expect this in Soda Wars. Dr. Pepper's now opening up a little bit of a lead. So heading down to our through Worth curve. Now it's very interesting here. You don't want to be too wide here. Oh, there's a big bump. We saw that Mountain Dew and Sprite got together. Oh, there's been drama early. Sprite and Mountain Dew got together. The elbows are out. Nice and early. Great to see. Heading back up the front now. Oh, Dr. Pepper had a bit of Drift Nationals happening. But look at tucked right in there. 7-Up as well. So we jumping on board now with Cascade, driven by Luminous. One of our resident Kiwis. In the plucky Tasmanian as they head up towards turn 1. Oh, 7. Oh, he's gone for a late dive. Oh, he's driven all the... Oh, look at that. He's driven all the way to Germany through the Alps. Doesn't know where he's going. Back up the front now. Ricky Bobby and Dr. Pepper has opened up a 1 second lead. So he's just got the elbows out there a little bit. Just putting the foot down, trying to break this field. But luck goes my way in 7-Up. Definitely not going to have any of that. He's tacking onto the back here. So these two are just starting to stretch the legs a little bit. Oh, here's Coke. Taste that feeling. Coke. Classic Coke here. Just establishing who is the #1 soft drink brand in the world. Bundaberg there, the plucky Tasmanian. Plucky Tasmanian, he's bloody Queenslander. What am I doing, son? Bundaberg there in 4 position, driven by Dadson, one of our newer members, so getting himself involved. Great to see, we love that. And there at Luminous in Cascade. Tasmanian always hanging around. Oh, look at Agwam. Look at Agwam. We saw that. That was a big dive there. Did he make it stick? No, he didn't. He tried to get up the inside there of Two-Face Pepsi. Battles all the way through the field. Classic Soda Wars. You never know where to look. Oh, look at it. Here's Kirks. Kirks on the inside of Mountain Dew. Oh, he got on the side of him there. Oh, Kirks is gone. Mountain Dew's gone. Spin, spin, spin. Round, round, round. Oh, dear. Mountain Dew as flat as a tack now. Oh, Sunkissed has gone as well. Oh dear, oh dear. Too much time in the sun there for Sunkissed. We're heading back up the... Oh, Coke. Oh, Coke. Oh, look out. Coke's driving to Switzerland. They're all over the place here. Look at this, 3 wide. This is crazy stuff. These guys have all had their soft drinks and they're all pepped up. There's no doubt about it. Great battle up the front at the moment. Dr. Pepper and 7-Up getting stuck right in. Dr. Pepper takes a beautiful inside line. 7-Up runs a little wide there at turn 1. Looking back now, we've got Coke, we've got Cascade, we've got Dr. Pepper. Tricky little corner, that one. Falls away. It does feel like he just wants to take you somewhere else. Look at Dr. Pepper here, though. He's got a big sniff, Dr. Pepper. He's got a huge sniff here. Heading down now into Rint. They're side by side. Dr. Pepper with a lovely move. Oh, but he's run wide. He's run a little bit too wide. 7-Up's got another run. Oh, these guys are wild. This is great stuff. This does remind me so much of British touring cars back in the early 90s. Fantastic racing. Battles. Oh, look at these. Look at the battles everywhere. Oh, we got Two-Face Pepsi and Agwam getting into it. Pasito's involved in this as well, and Bundaberg just hanging around. With Sprite, though. Sprite wants to get up the front, especially towards 7-Up. Wants to let him know who the #1 lemonade is. But Dr. Pepper's still leading the way. Might be unpopular in sales, but it's, boy, it is popular in Soda Wars. Everyone loves driving this car. 7-Up's right on him now. And we've just crossed the 10-minute mark, so we've got 10 minutes to go. So in a bit of a holding pattern at the moment. People will just be trying to establish where everyone is. Just trying to work out what's going on. No doubt the action will get pretty wild very soon. So they're on their 6th lap at the moment, so just doing some rough maths, probably looking at about a 15-16 lap race. But look at 7-Up and Dr. Pepper having an absolute blast here. Cascade's involved in this as well. The plucky Tasmanian always likes to get involved. Here's Agwam. Might jump on board here. Jumping on board with Coke. Taste that feeling. We all know Coke's one of the benchmark operators. #1 in sales. Most popular soft drink in the world, but it's run a little wide. Oh, look at Sprite. Sprite's got a big run here. Wants to establish itself as the #1 brand in the Coke empire. It's on the outs, complete outside. He's trying to obey the line and obey his thirst, but it's not happening. There's a bit of bump, there's a bit of shove. Oh, great move. Very late on the brakes. Oh, yes, cuts it in. Sprite, what a move on the outside. Oh, that's fantastic. How good is that? What a fantastic move. Heading back up the front now. Dr. Pepper is still in front. This is unbelievable. I think that's the longest Dr. Pepper's ever been in front of anything. Cascade there though, hanging around. Agwim's moved his way up to third position now. So at the moment in the battle of the citrus brands, it is 7-Up still leading. Oh no, Cascade in fact for citrus brands, because that's the lime and soda. Oh, but Agwim and 7-Up getting involved again as always. Still 7 minutes 50 remaining. This is high intensity, high fizz stuff. Very close racing up the front. Oh, Coke! Oh, Coke's just gone bang! Right into 7-Up. Take that, Lemonade. Coke's always the winner. Ah, but redresses. Great move there by Coke. Great sportsmanship. Back up the front now. Ricky Bobby there and Dr. Pepper has led the whole way. This is fantastic stuff. How good is this? Agwim's involved. So we've got probably 3 of the smallest brands up in front, just showing these big guys how it's done. Look at that sideways action here. Oh, look, oh, Two-Face Pepsi there we saw ran real wide, using the whole track and some. And now it's about to start lap 9, 6 minutes 50 remaining. About to get to real danger time here now. The recycling truck's coming, so everyone's getting the foot flat. They don't want to go to the recycling plant, that's for sure. Turning it, look at this is fantastic action. We have had a change for the lead. We just saw that Agwim has gone to the lead. Dr. Pepper's dropped to third. Sprite's hanging around. Sprite's got in front of 7-Up. Now it's just established itself. I own the #1 lemonade brand in the world. Oh, this 4 wide, this drama here. This has got drama written all over it. Oh, very well done by everyone there. Some of them taking the extreme wide line. Oh, there's a bump. 7-Up's got a bump. Jumping on board here with Sprite in third position, driven by D. Looking back there. We've got Cascade, we've got Coke involved. 7-Up's in there as well. So is Mountain Dew. Lovely move there by 7-Up. Beautiful move. Oh, little touch there with Cascade. These guys definitely don't mind getting the elbows out, but Dr. Pepper's back in front again. Like, seriously, Dr. Pepper is just having a storming race. Oh, he's ran a little wide there. Does that open the door a little bit for Agwim? Definitely not a good mix up front, though. Agwim and Dr. Pepper definitely don't go together. No doubt about it. That would taste absolutely horrible. The racing here is fantastic. How good is this? Oh, they're 2 wide again. There's 3 wide again. Oh, look at this Agwim on the inside. That gives Sprite a slight opening as well. Oh, I'm running out of breath, the action. Oh, this action's incredible. I'm just going to have myself a quick fizzy drink as we're watching. Oh, look out, we had drama. So Sprite has taken the lead. Dr. Pepper there in second. Oh, Cascade in the side of Dr. Pepper. The Tasmanian's getting involved again. Loves a good Barney at the old Tassie. Sprite stuck on the wrong side of the road there. He's on the dirt. Oh, he's got on the side of Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew's had an action-packed race just like Mountain Dew. Loves its action sports there, Mountain Dew, but that has given Dr. Pepper a real big sniff now. The gap's opened up. Mountain Dew's involved, Agwim's involved, they're all involved here. Jumping on board now with Sunkiss. Sunkiss running a little wide. Okay, that's probably a little more than a little wide. Oh, Coke's, oh, look at Coke. Look at Coke. Classic Coke there. Ah, look, Pasito's got a big run on the inside as well. What can Pasito do? Yes, no, maybe, sort of. Does hold on to it. They are using the whole track and some. So clearly the Soda War guys think this is a motocross track and you can use every part of the track. Oh, Sunkiss has dropped a bucket of positions there. We don't know what's happened with Sunkiss. Heading back up the front now with Dr. Pepper. Mountain Dew's right behind him. Mountain Dew's got a big run here. Got a huge run, Mountain Dew. Oh, just tucks it in. Things better of it. Oh, look at Cascade! Cascade! Oh, yes, car control. Can control. Beautiful control there by Cascade. It's not fast, but boy, oh boy, it's exciting. Dr. Pepper leads the way. We've got 2 minutes 30 left. It's getting to action time now. There's good old Bundaberg, mate. Runs it a bit wide. Bundaberg. Cascade's out there as well. They're all taking that very, let's say, adventurous line we'll go with. Look at how Bundaberg kept himself pretty much out of trouble, which is very strange for a North Queenslander. He's got the Tasmanian in right behind him as well. This is great stuff, but heading back up the front now. Oh, it looks like we've got a bit of a battle brewing up the front. So Dr. Pepper's still in front, but Mountain Dew's very much getting involved here. Oh, look. Oh, we've got 1:45 left, so judging by lap times there, we've probably got 2 laps to burn. This is building into a magnificent finish. A little wide there from Dr. Pepper, but that's been the classic line from the Soda Wars guys. Oh, Mountain Dew on the inside. Does he make a stick? He does! Mountain Dew takes the lead with a magnificent move. Oh, but look at Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper's not having any of this. Oh, Bundaberg's getting involved here. There could be real drama here. They're 4 wide. That is crazy stuff. Oh, they're all going to fan out here. Surely not. Someone's going to lick the can and send it. Oh, Dr. Pepper again. Oh, look. Oh, Cascade. I don't know where Cascade's going. He's still bugger this. I'm going back to Tassie. That was an extreme wide line. Here we go. Last lap. This will be the last lap. Dr. Pepper leads the way. From 7-Up and Mountain Dew. Bundaberg's involved in this as well, but it looks like the battle, I think, will be between these 3. Who's going to get the victory in Soda Wars? Can Dr. Pepper hold on? This will be a popular victory for an unpopular drink. He has been the benchmark can all race. Coming down the back straight now. This is 7-Up's last chance, I feel. Dr. Pepper's going the slightly defensive line. What does 7-Up do? 7-Up sends it. Oh, but Dr. Pepper's run wide. Oh, Mountain Dew's to the side of 7-Up. But that could be it. Dr. Pepper might hold on. It looks like it. 7-Up's going to get a big run on the straight. But it looks like Dr. Pepper is going to hold on. Fantastic. Great racing. Look at the gaps. Unbelievable. Oh, that's as good as it gets. What a race. Dr. Pepper takes the victory with Ricky Bobby behind the wheel. He shaked and baked that. No problem at all. That is Soda Wars. Another absolute classic Soda Wars race. Look at the gaps there. The top 5 covered by a second. Absolutely amazing stuff. Congratulations to Ricky Bobby in Dr. Pepper with that win. What a great drive. Well done. So we will check our race results. So Ricky Bobby does take the win from Lucky. Supercars in 3rd position, Lardas in 4th, Filthy Stinkin' Rich in 5th, DJ Brian Check-Check-Yol in 6th, 7th was D, Shady FMX in 8th, 9th in his first Thrillhouse race was Simo. Well done, Simo, congratulations. Dadson in 10th, Napoleon Black Dynamite in 11th, and 12th was Luminous, and the fastest lap did go to Supercars on lap 4. And as I was saying, look at that, the top 5 covered by a second. Fantastic stuff. That's amazing. Soda Wars delivers again. Oh, how good was that? Hope everyone enjoyed that. So that is Soda Wars, ladies and gentlemen. So we are now going to head across to the big track. And most likely the Group A boys will be underway. So Crazy Sizzle, tastes like crap, but you might actually be able to use it as fuel though. That is a very good point. Kizzo, well done. That was awesome. D, I'm exhausted. Haha, that was awesome fun. Great. Glad you enjoyed it, mate. Yeah, it's an absolute blast. I absolutely love Soda Wars. So good. So won't be a moment, ladies and gentlemen. So as always, guys, in chat, keep the chat flowing. As always, make sure that you put in your driver, your winner, also your driver of the day as well. Keep the chat flowing as well. I will endeavour to make sure I try and answer everyone. So it won't be a moment there, just trying to load into the room. So I hope everyone is well, enjoying their Sunday night. It is good to be back calling Thrillhouse as always. So Group A tonight should be absolutely fantastic. It is loaded. And when I mean loaded, loaded. So now we are heading to the full Red Bull ring, and I will see if he is available. Is my co-commentator. Are you there, good doctor?
How are you tonight, guys?
How are you, sir? Hope you're well.
I'm well, thank you, mate. How was Soda Wars?
Oh, another epic. The top 5 were covered by a second.
Oh, wow. Delivered again then. I love it.
It did.
All right, well, qualifying's just got underway. We're a minute in, so
excellent.
Cars have just started to circulate.
So we might jump on board for a lap of the fantastic Red Bull ring. I keep calling it the A1 ring. So here we are at the Red Bull ring in Spielberg in Austria. Fantastic racetrack. Heading down the main straight now, heading into Castrol Edge curve. Really tricky corner, this one. You don't want to run it too wide, especially with that yellow ripple strip. It will really suck you in. It's quite a difficult corner. Heading down another one of these really sort of semi-long straights into Remus. Probably one of the most annoying corners on the track. We've discussed this quite a lot. Basically, it feels like the corner's half finished. And then another little short shoot. So it's kind of a couple of slow corners followed with straights, the first part of the track, into Schoschgold. This is definitely the most difficult corner on the track. It's off camber. It really wants to suck you into that sand trap. And that sand trap, I can give you the hot tip, is very difficult to get out. Now into Rausch, or Roush. Love this part of the circuit. Really great way to build up speed. Get a nice momentum out of Roush into Worth Curve. Out of Worth Curve into the corner with no name, classic European circuit. There's always one corner without a name. And then the short little shoot into my favourite corner on the track. This is Rent. Maximum commitment. You're probably looking at about 150, 160 kilometres an hour. Then short dab of the brake into Red Bull Mobile. Run it a little wide, use the whole curb and that green strip as well. Really use the whole track. And that's a lap of the fantastic Red Bull Racing circuit in Spielberg in Austria. So tonight we're going 27 laps. Circuit is 4.31 kilometres. So it should be a fantastic race. Absolutely looking forward to this. So that is the Thrillhouse inside line.
Terry just dropped it 127.8 on a full tank of fuel.
Oh boy.
It's on, boys. It's on.
Wow. Tarmac
Rocky's did 128 flat as well.
So let's have a look at our runners tonight. So as I was saying, we have all our benchmark operators. Looking here at Tarmac Terry, who, as you just heard the good doctor say, dropped in with a 127.8, which is frankly ridiculous. That is a super fast time. Next up is the Cyborg, our Season 2 champ in the Aston Martin this season, so it'll be interesting to see how he goes this race. He was looking like he was in Group B, but with a couple of unfortunate people that can't race tonight, he's made his way back up to A. Third position is Noble. So the names keep rolling off the tongue, guys. These are all our big guys. There we're looking at Gaz Big Balls. Had the pleasure of meeting Gaz last weekend. Lovely fella, really nice guy. Also can steer a motor vehicle. Next up is a Bare Knuckle Fist Fight. That's my new nickname for him. I told him I'd get him a nickname and I've got him one. Knuckles here in the Venturi Racing Sim Sports BMW. So again, a very quick driver, one to watch. Next up is V8 in an, yes, you are looking at that right, he is an Aston Martin. I'm still getting used to it myself. Feels like when Lowndes went to Ford from Holden. Next up is Clinty Gogo for Dent Brothers in a Mustang. Next is his teammate, the Hoff. The Hoff there looking like he was a bit off the circuit there, so we'll just let the Hoff go. Next up is Mighty Mo in the beautifully turned out Monster Energy Mustang. That looks fantastic, that thing. Geez, they've done such a good job of that. It's one of my personal favourites. Next up is, we all know this guy's one of my personal favourite drivers. It's Wardo. Wardo has been setting some blistering speed in practice, so keep an eye out of this guy, especially when it comes race time. Next up is another one of our call-ups, Mr. Brent. Mr. Brent wasn't overly confident tonight, but I do know he's got a very solid race game, so he's definitely going to be one to watch. Next up, we've got Hardy Hardsoft in the beautifully turned out Bottle O Mustang, as featured on Thrillhouse on Supercars TV. So Hardy Hardsoft, not the quickest qualifier, but can race. Next up is Cruisin'. Cruisin' there in the lovely turned out Toll BMW as well. Geez, that looks good. And the last bloke on the track at the moment is some bloke named Mikey, aka 7HZ, in Lucky 7. So he'll be aiming for his normal position of 7th. So currently looking there at the lap times, Terry is leading the way with a 127.8, and Brocky is, wow, look at the gaps, holy moly. So thoughts on the race tonight, good doctor?
Oh mate, we've had a couple of test starts because we had a couple of problems with some guys with connections, but everything seems to be all settled down now, so fingers crossed for the start of the race. But going off these one-lap sprint races, these guys are not holding back at all. We had some big stacks in turn 3, turn 2. Just even these Group A guys, they're all getting together up there where the track really narrows up. So there's going to be some tears tonight, I think.
Drama. We do love a bit of drama. So in terms of strategy, what I've been sort of reading the tea leaves, been asking a few of the drivers, the 3-stopper looks like it is the go. So I'm feeling a lot of the guys will try the even tyre strategy, as it's called. But in saying that, go ahead, sir. You got something to add?
I think we were about to say the same thing. We've been hearing whispers of some guys that are going to try the first stint without doing the tyres, without doing the fuel, sorry, and run the tyres for the first stint only. Do that first stop nice and early. and run along on the first tank. Give themselves a bit for later in the game.
Yeah, it's interesting that sort of. I find this track, once the tyres go away, it's very difficult to drive on. It's one of those tracks. It's Brands Hatch. You could sort of carry a bit of corner speed still, and sort of allow for the tyres if they went off a little bit. But here, it absolutely kills you. Such
Mr. Nervous Brent there, straight to P3. Look out.
Oh, wow, look out. So it is interesting as well. It looks such a simple circuit on paper, but it's far from that. So don't mind me, guys. I am just catching my breath after Soda Wars.
It's a bit like that, isn't it?
Oh, boy. What a race.
Just putting this in perspective, if you can't get under a 29, you're going to be outside of the top 12.
Wow.
Yeah. 12th position, Mikey, is a 28.3. Then 13th hard soft is a 29.2.
That's unbelievable.
Hard soft just goes to P5.
Well done, hard soft.
Good lap. Great lap.
Welcome, Captain. Hope you're well, mate.
Hey, Captain. Yeah, it's not think Excalibur. Wow. Yeah. I'm looking at an awfully wide-eyed at the moment.
I had another word, Excalibur, but it is before 9 o'clock, so I can't say it. So, with 10 minutes to go in qualifying, we will go through our order. So we've got Tarmac Terry leading the way by 0.131 of a second over the Cyborg. Third is Mr. Brent, who has put in a fantastic lap. Well done, sir. Fourth is Wardo. Fifth is Hardy Hardsoft. Sixth is Noble. Seventh is Gas Big Balls. Eighth is Mikey. Oh, I think he'll be happy with eighth. Doesn't want to go any quicker, I don't feel. Ninth is Knuckle Dust. Knuckle Duster.
Look at the gap.
Yes. Oh, it's crazy.
There's a gap between 8th and 9th.
Oh, wow.
007. Luck goes my way. I just lost my Soda Wars virginity. I'll be sore for a while. Wasn't one of those races, was it?
Yeah, it was pretty intense. So here we go. Oh, Shizer, welcome, mate. Hey, I thought you were supposed to be in the solo car. We didn't have a solo car again. So I am officially now launching an official protest. So looking here at Knuckle Duster. Tenth is V8. Plenty go there in 11th. So looking at the gaps there, look at that. So the top
Terry
10.
just got quicker.
Oh wow.
127.7. Oh. He's just come in, put new boots on again. He's got a quarter to take a few fresh tyre, so something special is about to happen, guys.